Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name's Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. No, it is not a Ubiquiti Nano Station, part of the AirMax range. This is actually the Ubiquiti UniFi Device Bridge. Have I got that right? Yes, Device Bridge Pro. So it does look like a nano beam, but this actually works with the Ubiquiti UniFi setup. So if you're looking for something that's going to integrate with that, this is a great solution for you. So I'm just going to run through what is in the box, give you a few ideas. This is not meant to be a big technical overview. We've got plenty of other videos for that on our website. So in the box, you are going to get your conformity guide, which you may never open. You are going to get a metal Ziploc. This is to actually mount it on a pole. This isn't designed out the box to be wall mountable. There are some other adapters that you can get as part of the AirMax range to make it wall mountable. This is designed to be clamped straight onto a pole. So something like the Ubiquiti UBAM to mount that. You are going to get a power lead. This is one of our early access ones. So this has got a European connector on this way, but it will be changed for a Australian if you're buying from us here in Australia. You are going to get a little wall mount bracket for the PoE injector. This is PoE powered, so you get your PoE injector as well. This is a standard PoE, and we'll talk about upgrading this in a minute if you need to. So you've got your LAN and your PoE out on this side, your mains power on that. And if you wanted to wall mount it, is not watertight, but if you want to wall mount it, then you can do it like that. You are then going to get the parts for a knuckle joint, which I'll show you how that fits together in a moment, and you are going to get the device itself. Let me just hold that up, plenty of reflection for you. So this does look like the nano beam if you've seen that before. So over on this side here, we've got indicators for our signal strength. We've got a level to be able to level this up over here. And this is how our knuckle joint fitment works. So let me just show you. You're going to take your knuckle like this, past the connecting ring through here, and then actually do that up like this. This actually then allows us, as you can see, to give this level of control. If we hold it like this, you can see the hole here. This is where we would then pop through our metal zip tie, and then we would be able to tighten that up and then be able to angle the unit to whichever way we wanted to from that point. As you can see the angled cutouts in the back there for it. So then on the bottom, what do we have? We have two Ethernet ports. We have PoE in on this side here. This is a PoE powered device. And we've got PoE out on this side. Using the standard PoE injector that comes in the box, I believe that this second port won't actually work. You need PoE Plus in there, so you need a U-PoE-AT PoE injector if you want a Ubiquiti product. And then obviously in this side here, you can plug a camera. This uses about 9 watts, I believe, of power on its own. So if you've got a 30-watt PoE injector, then you should obviously have enough to be able to power something a little bit more substantial over on that side. So what is the idea of this? It has two functions. This can now work as a wireless bridge. So this, if you like, in many ways is the replacement for the Ubiquiti building bridge. So you're going to put one of these up on your building, connected back via a cable to a PoE switch. It is 48 volts. Which obviously is an advantage as well. So it can be PoE switch powered. You're going to adopt it to your controller and then point that to your other building. You're going to put another one at the other end of this link. It can be published up to about 5 kilometers. I think probably 2 kilometers at a good speed is probably what you're going to be aiming for. And you're going to then put this at the other end. So what do you end up with then? You end up with your wireless bridge. They should automatically be seen. They should automatically link to each other as long as you've got them pointing to each other, and should be available in your UniFi controller to adopt. And then obviously onwards from here, obviously your cable at the other remote end comes out to a PoE injector, and then that could be plugged into a switch or another access point, and you've got a link between those two buildings. The other option you can use this for is just to give you extended connection to an already in place Wi-Fi. So maybe you've got your house Wi-Fi, a Ubiquiti, has to be a Ubiquiti Wi-Fi already set up, and you go and mount this maybe 50, 100 meters away. because you've got a camera there or something else like that, you can point this back to your home Wi-Fi connection, and this will then automatically again connect to it and be seen as something that can be adopted and managed. But now you've essentially got your Wi-Fi connection out that far. This is not going to give out Wi-Fi, but it's going to give you an Ethernet cable that, like we said, we can then plug in something like a camera or something else into this end, and then you've got another usable solution to get those devices that you needed, maybe even out as far as the gate, and you wanted to be able to get a gate opener running over there, then this would be the device for this. Hey, look, hopefully that's been helpful. There's quite a lot in there, but do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got plenty more box openings on network, firewall, and wireless devices. Plenty more how-tos, how far this works, how you set it up. You'll find it over there. So why don't you subscribe and stay up to date?